I'll go for the second one. 1-2 Assassination.
We won! It's been a long time since I had such a great fight. Hey, how come you didn't get hurt at all? What a shame. How did I protect you so well?
You look like you want to give me a good beating. I'm so grateful.
A fake smile. You still keep your guard up around me.
After all, she strangled you when you first met. Of course you keep your guard up.
Look at you being so nervous. You look so insecure as the chief. How pathetic. I'm starting to like you now.
That's not what she meant with that derisive look on her face. You ignore her and turn to the gangsters who got battered on the ground. Okay, I accidentally pressed that.
Go to hell! Go!
Yep, as I said, the gangsters and the sinners are not exactly friends.
We need to be civilized and polite with our words and maintain the image of our syndicate.
He shoves her steel pipe into the gangster's mouth and shuts his foul mouth. Are the gangs coming for us?
The gangsters will fight anyone. You're just unlucky. Don't be so obsessed with yourself. This is a place of the law of the jungle. Every summer, the gangs fight to the death to be the syndicate boss. Hundreds of passers-by get dragged into these idiots' fights every year and die for nothing. Be careful, sir. Don't get yourself killed in your first mission.
It's your job to protect the chief. I'll deal with you if you fail to do so.
I forget, is Hecate's A-class sinner? Ella is also A-class as far as I can remember. Yeah, she is not B-class, she is also A-class. But she... Oh, it seems... I think there might be ranks within the sinners then. Because like if they're both A-class, Hecate is far stronger than her. Unless the storyline goes along the line of that Hecate is actually an S-class sinner and her powers are locked or some stupid shit like that. But yeah, so there's either ranks in the every class, or they're just like some like specific like whatever. Hecate is still as cold and stiff as always. She may follow your orders, but someone whom you have no idea what's going on in her mind. But as someone whom you have no idea what's going on in her mind, she may be further away from you than you think.
Okay. I'm showing you the way now, alright? Get your monsters away, you gloomy guy. Strange. They should have had the final showdown a month ago. How come they are still so rowdy?
The thugs on the ground have been beaten into silence, but they are still writhing around, struggling, and becoming more and more exhilarated that they even left bite marks on the steel pipes.
This is not the ordinary power. Chief, stand back.
More thugs are stumbling towards you from the street corner with bloodshot eyes and distorted faces, seemingly unable to control them. Oh, I remember this. A distinctive figure appears in the mob. It was a young, thin girl with grey hair. She stares at you with hollow eyes while a dark mist emanates from her body. The shackles in your hands suddenly begin to shake. Ooh, do we want her?
Now I remember that a group in Syndicate will be very interested in you.
Sinners.
How does this information get out that Chief was coming here?
Your shackles are an absolute restraint to sinners, which means you are their worst enemy. They will try to kill you any way they can.
The grey-haired girl raises her hand and the dark mist from her body spreads outwards. Wherever the mist reaches, the thugs howl and furiously charge past her towards you.
It's mania.
The deranged rioter charge at you and more gangs are dragged into the mayhem.
They call it a classified operation? See? They already know! Catch that sinner! Find out who betrayed us!
No, protect the chief. The enemy is targeting.
Before the sentence was finished, a black beam jabs at you. You instinctively block it with your hand, but it is impossible for it to be blocked. Everything suddenly slows down the moment you lock eyes with the killer. Those hollow eyes show no emotion, no bloodthirsty madness, no the slightest confusion or hesitation, only your death is reflected in them.
Chief.
The grey-haired girl tumbles to the ground. The bullet missed the vital parts, but leaves several bloody holes on her lean body. Her face grows paler as she stumbles towards the dark alley. How did you even realize that the bullets missed the vital parts? Like, how can you just tell from the looks? Catch her.
Don't go after her! The gangs ahead have been infected by her mania. It's too dangerous. Follow me.
The red-haired man, he looks cool. Look at him. Like fucking jacked as shit, like clothing and everything. Like, this guy looks cool. Our character does not look very cool. I mean, he looks cool, but it's just the voice. The voice pisses me off. You turn into the dark alleys to escape the riotous fight, and the whole area descends into chaos and madness. The thugs are growing stronger while their minds break down one after the other. Sounds of gunfire, lights reflecting from swinging blades, they fly everywhere, while the thugs are losing their minds to the desire of killing and destruction.
The big cheese from the east must have never seen this side of the city. The world's most prosperous and affluent megalopolis has been given the notorious name of the City of Sins. The crime rate is increasing, yet the authorities see no solution. It's all because of this mania plague, which pollutes the minds, amplifies human evil, empowers the wicked, and leads to collective madness.
So the mania resource, or manifestation, or whatever it is, mania basically exists within the sinners, as far as I can tell, and they use it for like just powers and stuff. But if it spreads into the common populace, it can cause like all sorts of problems if they're not like gifted with the ability to control it. Yeah, that's what he's talking about. That's why this gangster is snitching out the sinners.
Those sinner monsters are the source of the mania.
Watch your mouth, scoundrel. Who did you call a monster?
Heller's pipe dents the rusted pipes in the alley. The man shoots Heller cold glaze while remaining indifferent.
It is precisely this evil power that comes from mania and spreads mania. They have turned Syndicate into a mess.
Because gangs have like territories, they maintain their area. They also like, honestly speaking, like some gangs not necessarily maybe like the way you think they are. I believe in Mexico at like COVID's height, people like the gangs were the ones who were mandating like COVID restrictions. You come out of your fucking house after the fucking lockdown and whatever, you're fucking dead. But yeah, so basically gangs like control their area, and as long as they limit everything, they also maintain the law, so no one can just come around and so like fucking rob people and stuff like that. As long as everyone paying the fair share, they work like a government, honestly. But yeah, unofficial government. Who are you?
Sorry, I haven't introduced myself yet. I'm Ted, an informant and assistant for the local security precinct in Syndicate, and the one who knows about this operation. The Bureau sent me here to meet you.
Why should I believe you?
You're cautious, which is a good thing in Syndicate. Take this. It's from the Public Security Bureau. You've lost contact with your people for a while now, haven't you?
He takes out a headset and hands it to you. The headset starts ringing.
Chief, it's me.
Nightingale?
I'm a gangster in Syndicate, and a victim of a mania. I want to wipe out those monsters, and restore order in Syndicate. That is why I need you. I know MBCC has the power to wipe them out.
And that's the second one. We will not go for the first third before we're gonna check out these secondary like side missions, I suppose.